Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this presentation. My name is JC Rangel, and I'm the president with BYLD Network. And today, for time purposes, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the information, but I'm very excited to share this information with you. So first and foremost, who are we? At BYLD, our mission is to empower individuals with the knowledge and the tools to achieve financial freedom and build wealth. So the way that we do that is that we provide a platform that educates and equips people to earn more, work smarter, and live life on their own terms. Now, before we get into the information, this is one of my favorite slides, the cash flow quadrant, 4 ways that people earn money. And I'm going to share with you how this relates to what you are going to see here today. So Robert Kiyosaki has an incredible book called the Cash Flow Quadrant, and he talks about the employee, the left side of the quadrant, the employee and the self-employed person, the employee being 60% of the population that have a job, 35% of the population that work for themselves. This could be plumbers, it could be roofers, it could be realtors, right? That's roughly 95% of the population are on the left side of the quadrant. Then you've got the right side of the quadrant. And he says that you want to work to get on the right side of the quadrant because these are the big business owners. These are the people with the big business. For example, the franchises, the Subways, the McDonald's, or any business that has a system that works for you. So you don't have to be trading time for money, but rather other people generate you money. The system generates you money, and roughly 4% of the population is there. Then we've got the I quadrant. That is for investors. These are people that learn how to have money work for them. Basically, they learn how to have their money put overalls on and go out and generate more money. Now, this is a very interesting statistic. 95% of the population are on the left side of the quadrant. But here's what's interesting about it. Only 5% of the world's wealth is on the left side of the quadrant. So think about that for a second. 95% of people are here and 5% of all the money is there. That's like the equivalent of 20 people sharing an extra large pizza that has 20 slices. One person gets 19 slices, the other 19 share one slice. Doesn't seem very fair. But on the right side of the quadrant, the big business owners and the investors, 95% of all the wealth is there, and only 5% of the population shares all of that wealth. I want to learn how to get on the right side of the quadrant. And in this presentation, in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to show you not only how to get on the right side of the quadrant, but I'm going to show you how to get on both the business owner side and the investor side as well, the investor-minded person. So at BYLD, this is a business platform, and this is what we're going to cover. We're going to cover heavily on our BYLD Academy, how to trade the markets, how to make money from your smartphone or from your laptop anywhere in the world. We're also going to cover our Aventi travel benefits, our Aventi travel agency, how you can travel at wholesale. And the fact is this, when you learn the skills to trade and you have the tools and the education, guess what? You could do it from anywhere in the world. And we believe in providing at BYLD an opportunity that allows people to have the time freedom with the people that they love the most, right? Because at the end of the day, making money is great, but having the time to spend with those that we love is even more important. So this is a very fitting quote. Warren Buffett said, "If you do not find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die." Now, this is the world's most successful investor and the 5th richest man in the world as of right now. I think he knows a little bit about making money, and he also knows a little bit about stocks and a little bit about trading, right? That is very wise words. So that is a perfect lead into this. What is it that we train? What are the tools that we, not only do we train people, but we also educate people to trade themselves, but we also give you the tools to trade automatically. So first and foremost, these are the markets that we train in. The Forex market. $7 trillion are traded daily in the Forex market. So when you put your money in the bank and it hits 5 o'clock and the bank is closed, guess what? Your money does not just sit in the bank. Your money is traded by these institutions in the Forex market, and your money makes them more money. The banks know a little bit about making money. So guess what? This is open 24 hours a day. It is a huge market, right? The biggest market, $7 trillion traded daily. Well, what if you and I can get a piece of that pie? What if we can learn what some of the biggest institutions know and how to have our money work for us? My question to you is, would you think that that is a good skill to develop? I don't know about you, but I always thought that was a great skill to develop, and that's one of the reasons why I'm here. The next one is the crypto market. Once again, 24 hours a day, all over the world. This is an international opportunity. I've been owning Bitcoin since 2013. And not because I was very smart, but because I surrounded myself with people and I was a part of networks that were a lot smarter than me, and I've done incredibly well. Well, guess what? There's a lot of money to be made in the crypto space, and we've got the experts and the educators that show us early on what are the best strategies from people that make a full-time living doing this. Now, it's not just Forex and crypto, it's also the futures market. $30 billion traded daily in the futures market. We've got the options market as well. Okay. So it doesn't matter what market you want to trade in. Maybe you have a preference for the options or the futures market. Maybe you have a preference for the crypto market. Maybe you have a preference for the Forex market. Well, we've got the educators, ladies and gentlemen, that'll show you and train you on how to trade the markets. But what if you're somebody that does not want to trade? You say, I don't have the time. We've got the hands-free automated solutions for you as well that I'm going to cover here shortly. But before we move on to that, here's a little bit about the trading training curriculum. Okay, you've got the foundational training, you've got the trading essentials, you've got the tools and the software, we've got the scanners and the indicators, we've got the trading app, the Omni trading app that trades on your behalf automatically. We're going to get into that here shortly. So let me introduce you to some of the traders. This is just some of the traders that we have. We've got Mr. Donnie Pips, who's our Forex trader. We've got Roxy Castellanos, who's our options trader. And we got Jessiel, who's our futures master trader. And we've got him in Spanish and in English. And we've got other traders as well. But here's what happens with the live trading sessions. You get access to our full-time educators. You get to connect with them, collaborate, ask questions, learn and succeed. And you also get to copy their trades. So here's what's happening. These men and women are educating our people live. But the way that they're educating you is that they're actually trading the markets. So yes, we have the video curriculum that you can watch and you should watch. But in addition to that, there's a live sessions that happen just about daily. So you can get on and see what they're doing. As a matter of fact, you could copy their trades. So as they place a trade and they make money, guess what happens? You make money. Mr. Donnie Pips places a trade, Mrs. Roxy places a trade, Jessiel places a trade, and they're educating you and they're telling you why they're placing the trade. They're telling you when to get in, when to get out. You have the option, if you'd like, to copy their trades in real time and guess what? Experience the results that the experts are receiving as well. So in other words, you get to earn while you learn. Now, additionally, we have the Einstein scanner. This is one of the member benefits, right? This is an algorithm which helps you find the potential trade ideas. This is what you get trained on. They train you on how to use an Einstein scanner. So it's like your mentor that is showing you, hey, this looks like a great opportunity here. And of course, once you go through the trading, this starts to make sense, right? Basically, in a nutshell, what the Einstein scanner does, it is a tremendous tool that is used by experts, that was developed by high-level experts, that does 70% of the work for you. It identifies those trends. It identifies those ideas for you to make your trading experience even better. That is a tremendous tool that comes included to our members. And then finally, we've got the automated trading app by the name of Omni. This can unlock your trading potential. So here's how it works. It's a set it and forget it solution for people on the go. Maybe you're somebody that says, listen, I don't really have time or the desire to learn to trade. And that's perfectly fine. You may say, hey, listen, but I like the idea of benefiting from the experts' picks. Are you telling me that if the experts trade, I can copy their trades on automatic? Yes. Here's what happens. You become a member of our company. You download the Omni app. You open up your own broker with a 100% compliant U.S. regulated broker. The funds are always in your possession. You do not give the company the funds. You fund your own account, do the KYC. The money's in your possession. That means that you could withdraw it whenever you want. We do not touch your money. You simply now connect your broker account to the Omni app as our experts place trades. Those trades are placed automatically on your account. So the results that they get are the results that you get on autopilot. So here are the benefits. It's speed, efficiency, and reduced emotional bias. Now, some people want to learn how to trade themselves. Good for them. We've got that for them. But for the busy people or the people that simply don't have an interest, Omni is a way to go. Okay, so here's what Omni does. It does a trade execution in real time. This is what needs to happen for a trade to get placed. The market data has to be done. Now, the algorithmic analysis is done as well, and a buy-sell decision is made, and then the trade is executed. You do not have to do the market data. You do not have to do the analysis. You do not even have to press a button to buy or sell. And the trade gets executed on your behalf automatically on autopilot. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an absolute game changer, because who would not like the idea of having their money work for them? Who would not like the idea of learning to trade? Or maybe they don't want to learn to trade, but they want to get the benefits of trading experts. That's what Omni is for, ladies and gentlemen. Now, all this is great. Making money is fun, but making money while exploring the world, well, that's what I call living. And this is a perfect transition to the next benefit in our company, ladies and gentlemen, which is our Eventi Travel Agency. So here's how it goes. This is your very own private booking engine with behind the curtain prices. This is over 1 million properties globally, and you can save up to 70% on your travel. Okay. I think most people in their life, when they're on their deathbed, one of the things that they regret the most is not traveling more often. Well, what if there was a company that gave you the opportunity not only to travel at wholesale, but to also get a free vacation every year and also be able to make money while you are traveling? Well, that's what our BYLD membership club is all about. So let me give you some examples of the BYLD discounts. So we've got the New York hotel here, the Millennium Hotel. By the way, we looked up the best online prices on the busy days, right? So the Millennium Hotel, our members are saving $410 per night. Maybe we want to look at another country. We've got Rome, Italy, and Venice, Italy, saving $46 per night and $150 per night. Here's a couple of other examples. Las Vegas, Caesar's Palace. Best online price, public price was $149. Our member price, $101, thus saving $48 per night. Miami, Florida. Best online price, $391. Our member price, $250 per night, saving $140 per night. And then Glacier Park, saving $36 per night. This is just one of the benefits at being a part of our company. And a lot of members take advantage of this. We've got pictures in our groups, in our social media groups, in our Telegram groups of people in other countries and other states on vacation, and they're making money while they are trading, following the experts' trades. Additionally, as a member of our company, you get your anniversary trip. Every 12 consecutive months that you are a member, that you paid your membership for 12 consecutive months, BYLD is going to give you a free trip for 6 nights and 7 days to a 4 or a 5-star resort around the world. You could decide to stay in the US, or maybe you like Costa Rica, maybe you want to go to Greece, maybe you want to go to Thailand. You get to pick, once you've had 12 months consecutive as a member, whether you made any sales, whether you introduced anybody to the company. If you were just a member using the services, whether you made money or you did not make money, at the end of your first year, you get your anniversary trip. And it's not just the first year, it is every year that you are active with the company. So ladies and gentlemen, how do you get started with our company? There are a couple of ways to get started. We've got the core essentials. This is the first pack. This is $199 one time, and then $99 per month. You get the BYLD Academy. You get all the video training on demand. This is basically the education, right? You get access to all the training and tech, the Smart Money Club, and the Eventi Premium Travel Agency. Then we've got the Elite Pack, which is the most popular pack. $499 one time, and then it is $149 per month thereafter. Gives you everything that the core essentials got you, in addition to the BYLD Academy education. The live sessions is what I'm referring to. You get access to the Omni app with 3 strategies, and you get the Einstein scanner for Forex only. Now, maybe you want to go with the Elite Pack. Once again, that's everything the other 2 packs include, in addition to up to 7 strategies instead of 3. And you get the Einstein scanner for everything, for Forex, crypto, futures, or stocks. So you decide which one of these is a best fit for you. But once again, the most popular one is the Elite Pack. Now, we do have a refer for pay no more. So it doesn't matter what membership you select, whether it's the first one, which is $199 one time and $99 per month, or the second or the third. If you refer 4 people on the same or greater membership than the one you are on, your membership fees are waived. There are no more membership fees. You get everything that we talked about included as long as you maintain 4 people that you personally introduce to the business. Now let's talk about how to get paid. We have a lot of ways to get paid. I'm not going to break everything down, but I'm going to break down a couple of different ways that we get paid. So first and foremost, I'm going to talk about the residual income. The residual income I'm talking about here, ladies and gentlemen, is based on the $99 membership. That means it gets even better based on the bigger memberships. If we base it on the bigger memberships, these numbers are even easier to hit. But we have a dual team compensation plan. That means that you've got a left team and you've got a right team. You get to decide, do I want to put people on my left team or do I want to put people on my right team? Once your left team and your right team grow to a total of 6 members on each side, the company now starts paying you a $250 per month residual income. Now, let me be clear. It is not 6 members that you introduced. You might have introduced John and Mary on the left and right team. They introduced the rest. Your teams grew to 6 and 6. You're now making a $250 per month residual income. Once the teams grow to 18 members on the left and 18 members on the right, you're making $700 per month. So ask yourself this question. Who do I know that wants to make some extra money? Who do I know that would like to learn a skill to make money regardless of what's going on in the world, right? Maybe the economy is not that good. COVID is one of those examples that showed us that people's income is very vulnerable. Maybe developing a skill where I can make money from a smartphone or a laptop as long as I have a Wi-Fi connection anywhere in the world, maybe that's valuable to me. I'm telling you because I see the explosive growth that happens when people start to make money, when people realize, wow, I'm really developing a skill. I am learning. I am earning money. This is exciting. They tend to tell other people. Now, once your teams reach 40 members on the left and 40 members on the right, once again, this is based on the $99 membership. Once your teams reach 40 and 40, you're now making $1,500 per month. Now, I'm not going to get into the last 2 columns, but you also earn coded bonuses. You also earn check match bonuses that we are not going to cover today. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, as your teams continue to grow, the last position is executive 500. That is 18,000 members on the left and right, paying $500,000 per month in residual income. Now, is everybody going to get to that rank? Of course not. That is a potential, right? There will be people that hit that rank, absolutely. But is everybody going to hit it? No. And not everybody wants to hit that rank, and that's perfectly fine. But maybe an extra $250 a month, $700, $1,500 per month is what you're happy with. There's an opportunity for the person that wants to just make a little bit of money and the person that wants to make a lot of money. So you decide how serious you want to take this business. Okay, so additionally, ladies and gentlemen, every Core Essentials pack, which is a $199 pack that we talked about earlier, earns you a commission. You earn a $20 commission on everybody you get started on that pack. Now, as you move up in ranks, as you can see on the right-hand side, you get to the Builder 250 position. Instead of earning $20 on every person you introduce, you earn $30 on every person you introduce. And now you start earning a $10 commission. It's called a code through unlimited levels on all the new people getting started from that point forward. And that just goes up. Once you hit Builder 700, it's $35 on everybody you introduce and $15 code through unlimited levels. The same thing happens with the Elite, but the commissions are bigger. You make a $100 commission on every Elite $499 pack you sell. And as you rank up, you're no longer making $100. You're making $140 when you get to Builder 250 and a $40 code through unlimited levels. As you can see, as a Builder 8000, the last rank, you make a $200 commission and $100 on all people joining your organization. And the same thing happens with premium. The premium numbers are doubled what the Elite numbers are. So as you can see, there's a lot of money to be made with our company. And we didn't break down the entire comp plan. We don't have time for that. We wanted to keep this presentation simple. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please contact the person that sent you this video so you can get your questions answered. And if you're ready to get started, let them know that you're ready to get started. And with that being said, I'll see you at the top or from the top. Take care.